How do you define story, and how do you teach it to students and clients?
Every magic trick consists of 3 parts, or acts. First part is called the pledge. The magician shows you something ordinary. A deck of cards, a bird, or a man.
In TV, the first act is called the teaser. It's literally the teaser. It's the big question. So you're drawn into it.
You have exposition, setting up the status quo, your main character, their world.
Is this innocent and free of guile?
Take a look inside, look for trapdoors, mirrors, secret compartments, sliding panels, gimmicks, wires, magnets, mirrors, a little picture of Antonio Banderas, anything at all.
If there's a bright center to the universe, you're on the planet that it's farthest from.
And then you're going to throw an inciting incident at them, which is the catalyst of change and is going to lead your character to having to make some sort of decision.
I volunteer as tribute.
The second act is called the turn. The magician takes the ordinary something and makes it do something extraordinary.
But a vanish is a very personal thing. A vanish is something that you don't go, whoa, whoa. Vanish is a quiet moment. Different things, different themes elicit different responses.
Because making something disappear isn't enough. You have to bring it back.
So one of the things that I bought at the magic store was this. Tannen's Mystery Magic Box. Why have I not opened this? And why have I kept it?
Because of course, you're not really looking. You don't really want to know. You want to be fooled.
And the mystery box, in honor of my grandfather, stays closed. Thank you.
It's the question that brought you here.
What is the Matrix?
We're born problem solvers. We're compelled to deduce and to deduct because that's what we do in real life. It's this well-organized absence of information that draws us in.
The thing is that it represents infinite possibility.
Which knot did you tie, Gordon? I don't know.
Never show anyone. They'll beg you and they'll flatter you for the secret, but as soon as you give it up, you'll be nothing to them.
The audience actually wants to work for their meal. They just don't want to know that they're doing that.
We are starting to go back in time. The reason that I know we're starting to go back in time is because I'm now wearing the watch that I took off 3 minutes ago.
The secret impresses no one. The trick you use it for is everything.
Well, how does he do it? He uses a double. No. It's too simple. This is a complex illusion. Same man comes out of that second cabinet, I promise you.
That's your job as a storyteller, is to hide the fact that you're making them work for their meal.
Mystery is the catalyst for imagination. So you're drawn into it. Then, of course, there's another question, and it goes on and on and on. I mean, look at like Star Wars. You got the droids, they meet the mysterious woman. Who's that? We don't know. Mystery box, you know. Then you meet Luke Skywalker, he gets the droid, you see the holographic image, you learn, oh, it's a message, you know, she wants to, you know, find Obi-Wan Kenobi, he's her only hope. But who the hell's Obi-Wan Kenobi? Mystery box. So then you go and he meets Ben Kenobi. Ben Kenobi's uncle is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Holy shit, you know. So it keeps it. Have you guys not seen that? It's huge.
We can't stop ourselves from wanting to complete the sentence and fill it in. We would call this the unifying theory of 2 + 2. Make the audience put things together. Don't give them 4, give them 2 + 2. The elements you provide and the order you place them in is crucial to whether you succeed or fail at engaging the audience. Editors and screenwriters have known this all along. It's the invisible application that holds our attention to story.
Amy. Check the magazine.
How? And what you and Harlan did that fateful night seems at first glance to fill that hole perfectly. A donut hole in a donut's hole. But we must look a little closer. And when we do, we see the donut hole has a hole in its center.
Where's the end?
Why is the Force connecting us? You and I.
Drama is anticipation mingled with uncertainty. It's an incredibly insightful definition. When you're telling a story, have you constructed anticipation? In the short term, have you made me want to know what will happen next?
How can he not know?
The best stories infuse wonder.
Ooh. Surprise.
Wonder who he belongs to.
Sit, boy. Hey, look, he's trained. Shake. Uh-huh. Speak.
Hi there.
He must be Peter.
It was the look on their faces. Open your eyes. Did you feel anything? Yeah. What did you feel?
What? You talking about that?
I was part of the first and only study, scientific study, on the public for the benefit of magicians. So we asked 1,000 people, what's your favorite part of a magic show? I thought maybe they would say, oh, I feel like a kid again when I watch magic. I thought maybe it would be trying to figure the tricks out. That makes magic fun for a lot of people. But that wasn't it either. By far and away, the largest response was that people like surprise best.
All my assets, both liquid and otherwise, I leave in their entirety to Marta Cabrera.
They want to be surprised. And this isn't specific to magic. This is for anything. We love surprise. And I had to rethink and evaluate my whole show in terms of surprise, in terms of working in surprise. That's why I produce a bottle out of nowhere, and then a shoe right off my foot. And I have surprise coming out. That's why when you're expecting a number, you get candy or whatever he thinks of in the box. Now my show is full of surprises.
I don't understand.
I love you.
Because that's what people are expecting.
What have we learned here? Number 1, the ball can be caused to pass through the bottom of the cup. Number 2, I use only 2 baseballs. And number 3, limes are, of course, 3 for $1 over at Ralph's. So go ahead and stock up. Get as many as you need. We're gonna go. I don't know what oranges are.
I am inevitable.
That's what people are expecting. Surprise in an expected way.
A lot of times people have an ending where you go, yeah, I saw that coming, right? I mean, obviously that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Like that's ever gonna happen.
So it's not surprising. Or sometimes you have an ending where you're like, I'm totally surprised, but that did not make sense. It wasn't inevitable. So what you want to try and do is surprise your reader and have it make total sense. Have all the pieces come together at the end, but they don't see it until right at the end.
I realized I wasn't working for you. We've both been working for me.
Were you the one who went into the box? Or the one who came back out? We took turns.
The term Chekhov's gun comes from Anton Chekhov, a playwright who quoted, "If there's a gun hanging on the wall in Act 1, that gun should be fired in Act 3.
Find the narrative. When I see other performers, other performing arts, I realize how much we are all just storytellers. We're specific kinds of storytellers, and you are storytellers too. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you're an engineer or a teacher, you're a storyteller. That's what you are.
Why should they care about a card changing from one to another? Why should they care about the red cards separating from the black cards? Why should they care? And if they don't have a reason to care, they'll just sit back, laugh, have a good time, but that's about it.
And you have to be able to find the narrative. And the best people in whatever their fields are, they find the narrative.
You know, you have something that you want to accomplish, something that right now you don't know how you're going to achieve, right? So you tell them that, and you tell them, can you imagine that? When you close your eyes, you're going to imagine achieving this. You're going to imagine doing something else impossible, changing this card to the card that you said is 3 diamonds. How? That's the question I should be asking you. Open up their eyes and they let go of your hand and they turn over the card and they see that this impossible thing happened and you've linked it to another impossible thing that they have in mind. Well, you just changed the way that they think of something, or you just gave them something positive to feel, And now you're much more than a card magician, trickster, or whatever. Does that make sense?
Magic trick is like a story. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end.
What? How did you...
It has conflict and resolution, even if it's to music, if it's silent. There's tension and there's a conclusion. You have to find the narrative in what you do. It should never be a bulleted list of points. It should never be just talking in a linear way.
Got it.
But you wouldn't clap yet, because making something disappear isn't enough. You have to bring it back.
We are all just storytellers.